what's up guys? This is Unique English and I'm here with Mahari, and then today I'm gonna teach you about how can I learn vocabulary fast? How can I learn words fast? You know, words fast? Huh? What's your experience of learning words? Hell, I just want you to tell me. Like, this is the most important education ever. So I just want you to stay with me, like share you, and take notes when you teach it. All right? Yeah. What is your experience of learning words? Huh? Reading. Yes.
Me.
Yeah. What is your experience of learning words or studying words? How do you study words?
Like watching movie.
Watching movies is one of the best ways to study, all right? And then reading books. Which one do you think is very important? Like, you know a lot of words, right? Like, you know a lot of words. Would you speak English, like using all the words?
No way.
Like, what? Why? Look, you know, the thing is, the first thing is vocabulary can be divided into active words. Active what? Words and what? Passive words. Active and passive words. Words can be divided into how many groups? Active words and passive words. Active words are those words that you use in your daily conversation. Daily speaking. Daily speaking and writing. Daily speaking and what? Speaking, writing. ስትጽፉ እና ስትናገሩ ዴሊ የምትጠቀሙባቸው ምን ይባላሉ? Active words ይባላሉ። ምን ይባላሉ? Words that you know and you use them in your daily spoken English and written English are said to be active words. Whereas those words ደግሞ ታውቋቸዋላችሁ ነገር ግን አውጣችሁ አትጠቀሙትም. You understand me? They are called passive words. What can you call them? Passive words. Okay, words we know. Words, we know ምናቃቸው. Words we know, but like we don't use them in our daily conversations and writings, right? So ሌላ ሰው ሲናገር እንሰማችኋለን። መጽሐፍ ስናነብ እናያቸው እንደዚህ ነው ይገባችኋል። ምክንያቱም ታውቋቸዋላችሁ እዚህ በፊት። So the most important thing is how can I activate, right? How can I activate my passive words into, active ones? Do you understand me? Passive የነበረው ምን ማድረግ ነው አሁን የኛ ስራ የሚሆነው? አክቲቭ ማድረግ ተልቶሎ መጠቀም ፕራክቲስ ሲደረግ ፓሲቭ የነበረው word ወደ ምን ይሄዳል ማለት ነው? You can make it active. You can start using those words. Do you understand me? So knowing a lot of words in your English is not the guarantee for you to speak English well. ብዙ ቃላት ማወቅ እንግሊዝኛ ጋራንቲ አይደለም ለመናገር ማለት ነው። ጋራንቲው ምንድነው? Just practicing every day and changing these passive words into active ones. ሁልጊዜ ያንን ፓሲቭ ላይ የተቀመጠ ነገር እያወጣችሁ ፕራክቲስ ታደርጉ ስትጠቀሙበት ወደ አክቲቭ ይቀየራል። ያኔ ምን ሆንክ ማለት ነው? እንግሊዝኛ የመናገር የመጻፍ አቅምህ ምን እያለ እያደገ ይመጣል ማለት ነው። Do you understand me? This is there. So, how can I learn words fast? The best strategy of learning words fast is, the first thing is studying, phrases. Studying what? Phrases or collocations, but not words. But not what? But not words. ቃላትን ሳይሆን ከቃላት ጋር አብረው የሚሄዱ ኮሎኬሽንስ ወይም ሐረጎችን ማጥናት ጠቃሚ ነው የሚሆነው ማለት ነው። Do you understand me? Why እንዳልክ why studying phrase or collocations is more advisable than studying words? ምንም የበለጠ የሚመከረው ለምንድን ነው? What is the reason behind? Because when you study phrases are combinations or groups of words አይደል? ቃላት የምን ስብስብ ናቸው? ማነው ሐረግ የምን ስብስብ ነው? የቃላት ስብስብ ነው አይደል? Collocations are groups of words that go together. Yes or no? So when you study phrases, when you study collocations, we're studying them at once. አንዴ ነው እያጠናቸው ያለ ነው ማለት ነው, right? Separately ካጠና በኋላ ግን ምን ሊመጣብህ ነው? በኋላ ማገናኘቱ እዳ. Yes or no? It's going to be hard for you to speak English. Like for example, I just want you to try to understand this. Look, listen. All right? Okay, gate, right. Gate, what is it? Gate dark, what is it? አሁን ጌት ምንድነው? ማግኘት አይደል? ዳርክ ምንድነው? ጨለማ። ስለዚህ ጌት ዳርክ ጨለማ ማግኘት ብሎ ልተረጉም ነው ማለት ነው። አንድ ላይ ማታጣ ጌት ዳርክ ማለት መጨለም ማለት ነው። ጨለማ እየሆነ መሄድ ማለት ነው። So that like if I study this get dark is a collocation. ምንድነው ይሄ? It's a collocation. So get dark, once I study it, get dark መጨለም. So it's getting dark. መናገር ይችላል የሆነ ሰብጀክት ጨምሬ. Oh, it's getting dark. It's not getting dark. It may get dark after 7 minutes. Yes or no? So I can use this collocation. In short, ወርድ አብረው የሚሄዱ ወርዶችን አንድ ላይ ሳጠራ ምን ይሆንልኛል ማለት ነው? እንግሊዝኛውን ለመቻል በጣም ቀላል መንገድ ይሆንልኛል ማለት ነው። ግን እቺን ጌት ለብቻ አጥንተ ዳርክ ለብቻ በኋላ ናገናኛው it's going to be another hassle በጣም ሌላ hassle ነው የሚሆንባችሁ ማለት ነው። So I advise you to study collocations. የት እናገኛቸው? You can Google this time, your phone is the biggest library you have. Yes or no? Yeah? So you can Google on your cell phone saying that collocations, right? And then it will give you different collocations. Beginner's collocation, like intermediate collocation, advanced collocation እያላችሁ እዛ ጋር ጉግል እያደረጋችሁ ማንበብ ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው። Do you understand me? And after you study the words, after you study the vocabulary, the collocations, what is next? ምንድን ነው የምታደርገው? አሁን አንተ መጀመሪያ ይህን ፍሬዝ አጠና ከዛ በኋላ ምንድን ነው የምታደርገው? አሸናፊ, what can you do after you study this?
I use like your recommendation, the square meters. I record them.
Yeah, first of all, በባለፈው ቪዲዮስ ላይ ስሰራ ታስታውስ ከሆነ first of all, you know what you do? Like, you start recording. Yes or no? Yeah, you start recording. After recording, you read it. After you read it again, you review it. Yes or no? Or first of all, you may read and record. There's no problem about it, right? መጀመሪያ ማንበባችሁ ሪኮርድ ልታደርጉ ትችላላችሁ. You may read it first, and then again, you record on your phone. ስልካችሁ ላይ ሪኮርድ ማድረግ. Then again, finally ደግሞ you read, and then after you read, you review. መከላለስ ማለት መድገም ምናምን ነገር ግን ስታጠና ግራመሩንም አብሬ ባጠና አሁን በጣም አሪፍ የሚሆነው ግራመሩን ነው ማብዛት what's the past tense of get ብለህ እዚህ ጋር ምን ብለህ ታጠናለህ got ብለህ ታጠናለህ get dark right got dark so that like if I study the grammar even itself do you understand me it's going to be easy how can I use this phrase in different tenses in different ways right so I have to study the vocabulary with the grammar and the vocabulary with the grammar and spoken integrate ማድረግ አለባችሁ አንዳንድ ሰው ምን ይላል መሰላችሁ no I can speak English well but my problem is grammar ይላል what does it mean what do you mean by I can speak English well and my problem is grammar like what kind of English are you speaking right there's a kind of like broken English it's a kind of English in which that the grammar is not okay አይደል so it means that your grammar is not good whatever you speak like if your grammar is not good like grammar means the rule of the language and everything is there ታች ነው ያለ ማለት ነው so that like when you study እነዚህ ነገሮች አንድ ላይ ታደርጋላችሁ መጀመሪያው ምኑን አጠናውት ኮሎኬሽኑን አጠናውት ምን አጠናውት ኮሎኬሽኑን አጠናውት ኮሎኬሽኑን ከዛ በኋላ ምን አደረኩት አነበብኩት ወይም ሪኮርድ ወይም አረኩት አይደል ከዛ መጀመሪያ ማንበብ ከቀደመ እዛ ምን አደርገዋለሁ ሪኮርድ አደርገዋለሁ ለማዳመጥ እንዲበጀኝ ነው ከዛ በኋላ ምን አደርገዋለሁ ሪቪው አደርገዋለሁ ከልሰዋለሁ ማለት ነው right or you can record first እዚህ ጋር or then you read second there's no problem right there's no problem ስለዚህ ልክ እንደዚህ ያደረኩ አጠናለሁ እናገርበታለሁ አሁን የብዙ ሰው ችግር ምን መሰላችሁ the main problem for many learners of English is that they study the collocation they study the words but the problem is they don't practice speaking they don't practice using those words and phrases into a context into a statement አረፍተ ነገር ውስጥ አስገብተው አይናገሩ ዝም ብሎ አጣጣና ቁጭ ያለ then what are you going to do because knowing such collocations or phrases is not the guarantee for you to speak English. The guarantee is practicing. What's the guarantee to speak English? Practicing every day. What's the guarantee to write? Practicing. If you don't write, start writing. Or if you don't speak, start speaking. That's the guarantee. Yeah? አሁን ተግባብተናል? ስለዚህ never study words, but study phrases or collocations. This is the first strategy. And then the other one is, look, use words or use phrases, use category, or put those phrases into category. When we study words, when we study phrases or collocations, we have to put them into categories. በምን አስቀምጣቸዋል? በካቴጎሪ። ለምሳሌ ምን ብላችሁ ጉግል ማለት ትችላላችሁ? Words related to weather. አይደለም እንዴ? Words related to politics. Words related to phrase. አይደለም እንዴ? Words related to love or phrases related to love. Collocations related to love. Collocations related to weather condition. የምትፈልጉት ኤሪያ ላይ ጉግል ታደርጋላችሁ ማለት ነው። እዚህ ጋር የተያያዙ ኮሎኬሽኖች እዚህ ርዕስ ጋር ማውራት የምትፈልጉበት ርዕስ አላል ስትሉ እዛ በኋላ በካቴጎሪ ካስቀመጣችሁት it's going to be easy for you to speak English. Like for example, if you study words, phrases and expressions, phrasal verbs and everything about romantic relationships ከሆነ የምታጠነው ከዛ ጋር የተያያዙትን አባባሎችን collocations phrasal verbs ልቅም አድርገህ ታጠናለህ አይደል ከዛ በኋላ it's going to be easy for you to speak English about love ማለት ነው do you understand me ግን ስለ ፍቅር አንድ ቃል ታውቃለህ ስለ ፖለቲካ አንድ ቃል እዛ ብጥስጥስጥስ ታረጋው ያልተሟላ ከየት አመጣ ሁለቱ አይገናኙም ስለዚህ when you study like such vocabulary phrases and expressions please put them under a category where should I get such kind of thematic dictionary but just google from the internet is the best resource this time yes or no google from the internet and then try to download some what you call it some phrases and collocations and put them under each category ትሰራላችሁ ማለት ነው ለምሳሌ ምን ማህበራዊ አይደለም ሶሻል ብትሰራ ኢኮኖሚካል ፍቅር ምናምን የተለያዩ ርዕሶች ካቴጎሪ ታወጡና በዛ ካቴጎሪ ስር ትፈልጋላችሁ ጉግል እያደረጋችሁ ማለት ነው do you understand me and then again ምን ታረጋለህ ማለት ነው ምን ታረጋለህ ከዛ በኋላ then you can start speaking about that topic ስለዚህ ቶፒክ ብትጋበዝ አይከብድም ያን ያህል ሰባብረህ መልእክቱን ማስተላለፍ ትችላለህ ማለት ነው you got it so like I mean have you ever tried this way አሸናፊ በዚህ በኩል ሞክረው ታውቃለህ have you ever tried this way No, I haven't tried this way. What about you? Have you ever tried this way? Huh? The same what?
The same to me.
Oh, like you didn't try. Yeah. Okay, I haven't tried it yet. Okay, that's it. But can you try this? Is that okay for you?
I will try.
You will try, yeah? Yes. Oh, okay. And the other one is recording what you feel. What you feel and see feel የምታረጉን የምታዩትን የምትሰሙትን ነገር ምን ማድረግ አለባችሁ ሬኮርድ ማለት የመመዝገብ ማለት ለምሳሌ you are with me right now you're learning now እንዳልከና አሸናፊ are learning when you're learning when you look at me እኔም በምታይበት ጊዜ you have different ideas coming to your mind yes or no you think yes or no you have different idea coming to your mind and you feel something you may feel good or bad, you may have different feelings, you may have different, ideas coming to your mind every second, but ብዙ ነገር ይመጣባል. Yes or no? Why don't you record that feeling on your paper and then why don't you ask your teacher what is the meaning of this in English? Yes or no? For example, ምን አሰብክ አሁን? ምን የተሰማ ስሜት አሁን? በውስጥህ ነው ያልኩህ። ሪከርድ ማድረግ እንዴት ነበር? ምን እያልክ ነበር? እንዴት ሆኖ ነው እያልክ ነበር? ብቻ እንዲህ አይነት አይዲያ እንዴት ነበር ብለህ ለምን አጽፎም ታዲያ ደብተር ላይ እንዴት ነበር አስተማሪ መጨረሻ እንዴት ነው ግን እንዴት ነበር ብለህ ትጠይቃለህ ማለት ነው what you feel inside ለምሳሌ እኔ እዚህ እያስተማርኩ ምን አባቱ ይቀባጥራል ልትል ትችላለህ በውስጥ አይደል እንዴ ይላል አሁን እዚህ ውስጥ ያለ ኦኬ ልትል ትችላለህ ምን ይቀባጥራል ምንድን ነበር የሚባለው በእንግሊዝኛ you write it ትጽፉታላችሁ ማለት ነው and the next day you can ask your teacher or somebody that can tell you the meaning of these and when you have the same feeling for next you can say it in English do you understand me so in order to speak and write in English the best strategy of knowing a lot of expressions and words is that like just understanding your feelings inside ውስጥ ፊሊንጋችሁ ምን ማለት ነው understand and write your feeling in Amharic or in the language that you speak either in Tigrinya or in Afan or any language write it down and then ask your teacher and that's going to be easy yes or no yes yeah you have a lot of feelings coming to your mind every day yes or no now what are you feeling now ምን አይነት ሐሳብ ነው what are you thinking ምን አይነት ሐሳብ ነው ይመጣል ያለ tell me አሸናፊ አሁን ውስጥህ በቃ ዝም ብሎ ፍላሽ ቶት የሚባል ብቅ የሚላል አይደለም ምን መጣል አሁን ምን አንዱ ራንደም እንደዚህ ሳስብ ነበር በለኝ
eating lunch
ምን አለበት ግን እንጨርሱ ምሳ ብንበላ ያልክ ነው አይደል ይሄ ቪዲዮ ጨርሱ ምሳ ብንበላ እንዴ ምን አለበት ምንድነው ብለህ አጽፈም እንዴ እንግሊዝኛ መናገር ከፈለክ እንደዛ ነው ፊሊንግህን አዳምጥና ጻፈው በራስ ቋንቋ ከዛ አስተማሪን ጠይቅ ይነግርሃል በቃ ትናገራለህ እያስገባ ነገ ሲሰማ ተመሳሳይ there is no problem right do you understand me don't exaggerate it አናካብደው ማለት it's just a simple thing right okay it's just a simple thing እኔ ደግሞ አሁን የሆነ አይዲያ መጣልኝ ለምሳሌ አልባምሮ ውስጥ ያን አይዲያ መጻፍ ማለት ነው ፊልም ታረጋው መጻፍ የምታየው ነገር መጻፍ ማለት ነው you got it that is the way you study that's the way you study vocabulary that's the way you study word phrases right do you understand me
yes
am I okay
yes
So you've got a lot of ideas coming to your mind every day. Yes or no? From morning up to this time, thousands of ideas are flashing. Flash እያደረጉ ነው ብዙ ሀሳቦች ብልጭ ብልጭ የሚሉ ሀሳቦች ወደ አእምሮህ ማለት ነው። አትሊስት የምታስታውሱትን ነገር write it down on your paper in your language በራሳችሁ ቋንቋ and then ask somebody and translate it. After translation, try to use that every day when you feel the same. Do you understand me? When you feel the same, when you see something. አሁን እዚህ ውስጥ አሁን እንዳልክ እሱ የመብራቱን እንትን አይተዋል፣ እዚህ ጋር ላይቱን አይተዋል፣ እዛ መጋረጃውን አይተዋል፣ ብዙ ነገር ታያላል። መጋረጃ ምን ማለት እንደሆነ ጠይቀኝ አታውቅም። በነገራችን ግን ሁሉ ጊዜ you see መጋረጃ here አይደለም እንዴ? መጋረጃ አለ እዚህ ጋር እንደዚህ መጋረጃ ምን ማለት እንደሆነ ጠይቀህ አታውቅም። የሱ ነው። እዚህ ጋር ሶፋ አለ። ሶፋ ኦኬ፣ የሶፋ ትራስ አለ። የሶፋ ትራስ ምንድን ነበር? ጠይቀኝ አታውቅም። Do you understand me? እግርህን አጣምረህ ተቀምጣል። እግር አጣምሮ መቀመጥ ምንድን ነበር? ጠይቀኝ አታውቅም። I mean like pay attention for what you do. ለምታረጉት ነገር pay attention, you know what you do, and then pay attention what you think and what you feel and write it down on your paper and ask somebody else. And it's going to be easy for you to speak English. It's not a big deal. Do you understand me? This is not a big deal. አሁን እየተቆነጠነጥክ ነው። አሁን መቆነጠጥ ምን ማለት ነው? አልጠየቀኝም። right? The next day ስትቆነጠጥ I'm fidgeting ትላለህ አይደል እንዴ? I think are they ants in your pants? All right, it's okay. So you know so that መጠየቅ አለበት እያንዳንዱ ምን ትሚለው ከት ብሎ እየሳቀ ነው። ከት ብሎ መሳቅ ምንድነው ብሎ መጠየቅ አለበት። This is, you know, this is a way እየቀለድኩ አይደለም እኔ. This is a way you speak English. እኔ በዚህ መልኩ በደንብ አድርጌ ነው የጠቀመኝ ለራሴ ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ ወስዳችሁ ብትጠቀሙበት it's going to be amazing, right? Is it not amazing? አይመስልህም አሁን? yes ነው። ይኸው ግን እየነቀነክ ነው አይደል? እንትን ግንባር መነቅነቅ በእንግሊዝኛ ምንድን ነው? ይኸውልህ በቃ ስለዚህ ግንባር መነቅነቅ ምን ማለት ነው? የሚሰማችሁን ስሜትና የምታደርጉትን ነገር ጻፉት። በቃ that's it. በቃ pay attention for what you feel and think. የምታስበው ነገር እንትን የምትለው ነገር attention መስጠት ብቻ ነው ከእናንተ የሚጠበቀው። ሌላ በዚህ ወጦ በዚህ ፎርሙላ ምናምን ነገር ግን ቤዚክስ እንግሊሽ መውሰድ አለበት ሰው። ልብ አድርጉ። ገና መሰረቱ የሌለው ሰው ቤዚክስ እንግሊሽ መውሰድ አለበት ማለት ነው። ቤዚክስ እንግሊሽ ከቻልክ በኋላ ሌላው የመሰካካት ስራ ነው። It's okay. Do you understand me? So what is the best strategy of learning words? Recording what you feel and the other is immerse yourself in music. ምን አለ? music ማለት music አለ like in news books ማንበብ. all right, okay, good. ግን የትኛው ይበልጣቸው? አሁን ለምሳሌ ኒውስ አለ አይደል? ሚውዚክ አለ። ሚውዚክ ላይ ኒውስ ላይና ሚውዚክ ላይ አክቲቭ ወርድስ ታገኛላችሁ። አክቲቭ ማለት ሁልጊዜ የምንጠቀምባቸው ማህበረሰቡ በአለም ላይ የሚጠቀማቸው ነገሮች ታያላችሁ እዚህ ሚውዚክ ላይ ማለት ነው። but little bit informal የሆነ ነገር ነው። informal ሰው ጋር ኢንፎርማሊ መግባባት ስትፈልጉ the best way of studying vocabulary is just music. ከሚውዚክ ነው የሚጠናው. First of all, what you do, you write the lyricsን ትጽፈዋለህ ግጥሙን ማለት ነው. And then you study it. After you study, you open the music and you say it together with the musician, right? And then there are two things that you can learn. One is the vocabulary and the other is the pronunciation or the accent that is said by the speaker, the musician, right? So that you can have multifaceted kind of advantages. Therefore here, music is one of the things. News, one of the things. Books, man, one of the things. አሁን ዲክሽነሪ አውጥተህ ዝም ብለህ ቃላት እየጻፍክ ብታጠና እሱ በቃ ኦልድ ፋሽንድ ነው። አይሆንም እሱ። ሪድ ላይክ አንድ ፊክሽን ብታነብ ለምሳሌ በአንድ ፊክሽን ውስጥ በጣም ብዙ በቃ 3000 2000 ምናምን የማታውቋቸው ቃላት ይኖራሉ አይደል? yes or no? So I just want you to study those words, all right? So study them and you can start practicing, and that is the best way of learning vocabulary ever. So you guys, like, this is Unique English in Amharic with Mahari. I hope you got a very good lesson out of this video. Don't forget to practice all the tips that I give you, right? And then without practicing the tips, if you say, okay, this doesn't work, that's not my problem, that's your problem. Practice it today and then do what I told you and use is a difference. I swear. Bye-bye, everybody. Love you, live you. Bye.